Hi, I'm Karen Atkins, Public Information Officer at Kentucky River Foothills. You know, now, more than ever, people need our help. Our mission at Foothills is to improve our communities by helping people attain self-sufficiency. Last year, we received CARES Act funding. This Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act funding helps our neighbors that are struggling with the financial impact of COVID-19. With this additional funding, we're able to provide a wide range of support in the areas of employment, education, transportation, food security, housing, and more. In addition to CARES, we offer Coordinated Systems Treatment Services, or CSTS. This program assists individuals who are struggling with addiction and homelessness. I'm joined by a few colleagues today who are going to help describe CARES and CSTS. After watching the video, please drop additional questions in the comments below or email us at foothills@foothillscap.org.
What is CARES and what service does the program provide?
CARES is a program that's developed for COVID relief, and some of the services that we provide is mortgage payments, rental payments, security deposits, utility deposits if needed to avoid homelessness, emergency food, utility assistance, including water, internet, waste disposal, gas, electric, etc. And other forms of assistance may be available depending on the unique situation.
How do I apply for CARES services, and are there any requirements for assistance other than income?
To apply for our services, you will contact our intake coordinator, Heather, and she will be able to walk you through the steps and be able to let you know what documents are needed so that the referral can be passed on to myself. Other requirements outside of income is that we would want to be able to show that you're able to sustain after our services are provided, so that you won't be able to be in the same situation and you can get back on your feet to go forward.
What documents are necessary and how do I get them to Foothills? Also, what is the time frame for assistance after I apply?
The necessary documents that are needed is driver's license for all adults in the home, Social Security cards for all individuals in the home. We would need income verification, a signed lease if they have one, or a signed statement from the landlord just stating how much you pay, where you live, and just that they're verifying that. And I think that is about it. If we need any other verification of income, then we will let you know on a case-by-case basis if we need that. What you can do to get the paperwork to Foothills, you can either bring it by the office, or the intake coordinator has her email that she usually corresponds with, that you can email that to her. So either way, whichever is easier for you will work for us. The time frame usually kind of varies depending upon when the documents are in to Heather. Once I am able to get the referral, then I usually try to contact individuals within 48 hours to get the process started, to see if we can be able to help with assistance.
How can a community support specialist help applicants support their goals?
The CSS is able to assist with providing support, helping work through any problems that they may have. If there needs to be like a liaison between them and possibly the landlord, or anything that they're working through, then we will be able to assist with that to help. Helping with community referrals. Sometimes people just don't know what's out there, so we are able to help with finding community resources for them to be able to have a little bit more support within the community during this tough time that they're dealing with. And just anything to be able to walk them through certain problems. It might not even be rental assistance related or things like that, but if they're having certain problems and they need that extra support, we're able to provide that under the case management.
What is the Coordinated Systems for Treatment and Services program, and what services are provided?
The CSTS program stands for Coordinated Systems for Treatment and Services. This program is designed to help clients who have issues with homelessness and drug use or alcohol use. The way the program is kind of set up is when a client contacts me or one of the agencies that can help, Foothills is also an agency that has referred clients to me for services. The clients, initially when I meet them, I do an assessment on them to find out what their needs are. Primarily, my goal is to help them get into sustainable housing. The housing situations in the 8 counties that we serve, you know, it can be a challenge for someone who's come out of treatment or someone who's dealing with addiction and might have burned a lot of bridges with their family connections. So really my primary goal is to help them find housing, and then also a component of this is doing case management. I can connect them up with the services that they need. If, you know, they're struggling with maybe relapsing, then I can help connect them up with a treatment facility to get them the services that they need to get back on track. If they need assistance with finding medical treatment, one of my goals is to be able to help them connect up with services that, you know, if they need to see a doctor, then that's one of the things that we'll focus on. We set goals initially when we open a case as to what are the things that they need assistance with. If that's transportation, then we look at, okay, let's see if we can find housing maybe close to where there's a public transit system for them. If they've got medical issues and they need, let's say, an apartment on the first floor, and maybe that has the bathroom set up to where they can get it, they've got the shower set up for someone who might be handicapped. You know, those are things that I try to help them focus on and make connections to community supports that's going to meet their, you know, their basic needs. And when it comes to how they get referred, we provide services to Boyle, Lincoln, Madison, Estill, Powell, Clark, Mercer, and Gary counties are the primary 8 counties that we provide services in. A client can reach out to me if they have my contact information, or a lot of times I get referred from community partners. You know, someone might be getting ready to leave a treatment facility for their drug treatment, and they need, you know, a method to reconnect with the community they come from. And a lot of times when they are getting clean and trying to focus on their sobriety, having someone help them find housing so that they can break the connection with a lot of the people in places that created opportunities for them to use drugs. So, you know, that is one of the good things about this. This gives a person who wants services the opportunity to maybe, well, I might have lived in Richmond and I had, you know, connections with people who used a lot in Richmond. Well, let me try Berea. So then I'll see what services and what housing opportunities they would have in Berea. You know, said Foothills, they have a wonderful person, Heather. She is someone they could contact if they were interested in trying to apply for this program. They could call the 859-624-2046. And of course, they would have to be able to have a history of drug use or alcohol use, and that documentation is something they can get from their doctor or their licensed therapist, or their treatment facility can sign the documentation that they have a history of drug or alcohol use. And then usually a community partner can provide me with the documentation that they're homeless. A form just verifying that they are homeless are the only 2 documentation in terms of requirements that I have to have for them to qualify.